What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about Crash Bandicoot yet again, and this time a movie. This kind of rumor back and forth thing, it's jumping around more than Crash jumps around in half the games. If you remember from a couple weeks ago, the original idea was that it was going to be a TV show, right? It would be, I believe, a Netflix thing. And, this account, I mean, they're definitely hamming it up. I want to believe, I really do, and I think Crash on the big screen would be, if anything, it pushes again the game. You better not even think of doing a movie, a worldwide release, whatever you do. You better not even think of that thought if you're not thinking about making a game to go along with it. So let's just look at it, and then we'll talk about my opinion after, even though I kind of just said it. From V Scooper, I actually have just talked about this person because they talked about the Tomb Raider game. So this person maybe is just in my feed. Exclusive, Crash Bandicoot is back in studio conversations for the big screen. I've seen priority movement on the theatrical side, with the character entering early exploratory phases heading to film development. It's still early and makes some time, but remember this. And they say, I mentioned this a while back, but the latest internal moves point to it possibly shifting towards film development soon. I can't share the specific details yet, but yes, there's active real work happening, and I reinforced the movie part. It will take time. And they actually quote tweeted themselves back almost 3 years ago, I guess 2.5 years ago. Might as well tell you there's a Crash Bandicoot animated film on the way. And then they said another one. Just to clarify, I never heard anything concrete about the reported series. I thought the movie talk might have shifted, but it turns out the film side was never touched. If a series existed, it was separate. The film treatment is the only thing I can confirm as real. So look, they definitely sound confident. And as for the TV show, I mean, they're right. They talk about it being a separate thing. Now, whether it is actually separate or it's the same thing, I guess time will tell. But in terms of like them doing it, remember, it wasn't this account, this V Scooper. They didn't talk about, or at least they weren't the ones I was using as a reference point to talk about the animated show. So look, I'll tell you this though, I don't think we need both. If we really were to get a Crash movie and a TV show, I actually don't know what's going on there. I mean, I want Crash back in the top 1 percentile, of the internet and maybe the world. But at the same time, I don't know if I need Crash coming back to. Well, here's the thing: I don't need Crash coming back 2 different times. That's both not a game. I feel like that is almost insulting. Again, it's something I say so often. I'm okay. If we're gonna do this, if we're gonna do a TV show, or we're gonna do a movie, whatever. As long as number one, either a game comes along with it, or I guess number two, it puts the thought in their head to then do a game. Like if a game comes afterwards, I guess that could also be okay, because maybe a movie or a show jumpstarts it. But let me tell you something right now. I don't think you need a movie and a show, right? Movie, show, and then you think about a game. No. You don't need to like corner the market, with Crash Bandicoot. Just do one of them and then do a game, or do the game first and then do this stuff. That would be my preferred way, but that's probably not going to happen. So, well, there you go. I mean, I'm rooting for it. I think, I don't know. I mean, a movie might serve it better. I mean, you look at Sonic, Ratchet and Clank had a movie way back when. Sly was going to have a TV show, though, and I just feel, I mean, because Crash doesn't talk, and I would prefer it that way, a movie probably makes more sense because it's just less screen time, I guess. And it's not that I don't need Crash to be in it, or I don't want to be in it a ton. I would, but I mean, like, if you're going to do like a 20 episode series, it would be so much reliance on Coco or Cortex or anybody but Crash to talk their way through it, versus a movie. You can kind of just bring everybody together. Dingo Dial can do some talking, Cortex, Coco, etc. So we'll see how it goes. But let me know what you guys think. Make sure, as always, you're subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on, and I hope to see you all on the next one.